How many more edges than faces does a cube have?
Now, let me draw a cube. Yes, does it look like cube to you? So, how many edges there for a cube now? So now, if you count vertical edges, 1, 2, 3, 4. What about horizontal edges? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. For the bottom, we have 4 edges. For the top, we have another 4 edges. So totally we have 12 edges. What about faces? Now this one. So bottom and top, we have 2. Side, right and left side, and front and rear faces. So we have 4 faces. So how many more edges then? Faces for a cube. Yes, 12 minus 6 is 6. The answer is second one.
Ben is 1.85 meters tall, Claire is 1.49 meters tall, and Diane is 123 centimeters tall. What is the range of their heights in centimeters?
Now if you look at the question, there is range. Now what is the range? Yes, that's correct. Range is the difference between maximum value and minimum value. Now here we have a mixed unit with meters and centimeters. Now you need to convert meters to centimeters or centimeter to meters. You have to match unit to all same. Now it's easier to change meter to centimeters because if you calculate with the decimal numbers, sometimes it's a little bit annoying. Yes, now if we change 1.85 meters to centimeter is 185 centimeters because 1 meter is 100 centimeters. What about 1.49 meters? Yes, that's right, 149 centimeters. So we have Diane height is 123 centimeters. Now we actually matched all unit to centimeters. Now who is the tallest or maximum value? Yes, Ben's height. Who is the smallest? Yes, Diane. She is the mean value. So now if you consider range, the difference to maximum pens, and Diane height is 5 minus 3 is 2, 8 minus 2 is 62. Now the value or range is 62 centimeters. Let's check the answer. 6.2 centimeter. No, this is wrong. 0.6262 meters. Yes, that's right, because 1 meter is 100 centimeters. Then 0.62 meter is the same to the 62 centimeters. Now the answer is third one.
The base of a triangle is 8 centimeters and the height is 7 centimeters. What happens to the area of the triangle if I double both the base and the height?
Yes, this question is there for the area. Now, if you draw triangle, yes, if I let this one as base, what about height? Yes, because height is the length for the perpendicular to the base. So this is the height. Now we have a base of triangle is 8 centimeter and height is 7 centimeter. Now this triangle will be changed, doubled to the base, double to the height. Then what happened to the area? What's the area for the triangle? Yes, half times base times height. Now the area will be changed by doubling base and height. Now this one has been doubling, this one doubling. So what's the area changed? Because 2 times bigger than base, 2 times bigger than height, so area will be 4 times greater. So now question is double? No. Halves? No. Quadruples? Yes, quadruples means times 4. So the answer is third one.
John works as a machine salesman. He earns £350 per week, plus 15% of the price of every machine he sells. Machines are priced at £30 each. If John sells 20 machines every day, how much money will he earn in a fortnight?
Yes, this question seems to be quite confused, but if you read a little bit carefully and try to solve each one, then now let's solve together. How much money does he earn in a fortnight? So he sold fortnight. So how many days that for fortnight? Yes, that's correct. It's 14 days. John sells 20 machines every day. So each day he sells 20 machines. So in a fortnight or 14 days, how many machines he sells totally? Yes, you can 14 times 20, which is 280 machines that he sells. But here, machines are priced £30 each. He sells 280 machines in a fortnight. So, how much he sells? 280 machines times £30. Then this is total price that he sells. So 280 times 30 is, now if you multiples 0, 0, 3 times 8 is 24, 2 up, 3 times 2 is 6, and 8,400 pounds. Now check how much he can earn for selling these machines. It says he earns £300 per week. Fortnight, it is 2 weeks. So for a week, he earns £300, £50. But he has 2 weeks, which means £700 he earns. Then plus 15% of the price every machine he sells. Yes, many students get confused about the percentage in a question. Totally he earned £8,400. From here, he get paid 15% of the price. This is kind of commission. So £8,400 of 15%. If you calculate this one, you can cancel to 0. Then remaining part is 84 times the 15 is 4 times 80 is the 4, 120. 1 times the 4 is the 4, 8. Yes, answer is 0,612. So he get 1,260 pounds commission by selling amount of these machines. Now we need to add this price to the weekly aid. Now 700 pounds plus 1,260 is 1,960 pounds. Yes, the answer is the false one.
A sequence is derived by doubling the previous term and then adding 2. If the second term in the sequence is 16, what is the fifth term?
Right, it says the sequence of this rule is by doubling the previous term and then adding 2. If the second term in the sequence is 16, right, we have a given number 16, which is the second term. Now, if we consider the sequence, the first term we don't know. Now just make space. Second term is 16. What about third term? But now the rule is given for this sequence. By doubling the previous term and then adding 2. Yes, now third term will be doubling for the second and adding 2. Now 16 times 2 plus 2. This is the rule because by doubling and adding 2. So now this is 32 plus 34 is going for the third term, 34. What about fourth term? Now let's follow the sequence rule. 34 times 2 plus 2. Yes, 68 plus 2, which is 70. So fourth term is 70. What about fifth term? 70 times 2 plus 2. As we get the sequence rule for this one. 70 times 3 is 140 plus 2, 142. Yes, the answer is the first one. But now you should be a little bit careful for calculation, okay? Because if you make a simple mistake any term, then it will affect the other terms. So
12 workers take 6 hours to build a fence. How long would it have taken 9 workers to build a fence?
we have 12 workers. They take 6 hours to build a fence. But now we have smaller workers, now 9 workers. So how many hours to build the same fence? We have smaller workers, which means it takes longer. So now if you consider the relation, yes, this is the inversely proportional, is it? Because 12 workers to 6 hours, if you have smaller workers, but it takes more hours, then we can calculate this way. 12 workers times 6 hours, so totally we need 72 hours. But now the workers has been reduced to 9 workers, 9 times, so but we don't know X hours to build a fence. But this one has to be same to the 72 hours. Now what's the X value? That's right, 8 hours.
If h is a whole number that is divisible by 3 and h is less than 57, what is the greatest possible value of h?
Now you need to find out h. H is given. Is given condition h is less than 57, and it has to be divisible by 3, but it has to be greatest possible value. Now if you consider number 56, yes, 56 is not divisible by 3. No. What about 55? Yes, it is not divisible by 3 as well. What about 54? Yes, 54 is divisible by 3 and less than 57, so answer is third one. If you are confident for multiples, then it's quite easy question, is it?
Which number is not a cube number?
You need to find out cube number. Yes, what is cube number? For example, 1 cube is 1. 2 cube is 2 times 2 times 2, make 8. What about 3 cube? 3 times 3 times 3, which is 27. So this is a cube number. You understand how to find your cube number, right? Then if we consider continuously, 4 cube is 4 times 4 times 4, which is 16 times 4 makes 64. What about 5 cube? 5 times 5 times 5, yes, which is 125. Now 1 is definitely cube number. What about 64? Yes, 64 is cube number of 4. 125 is cube number of 5. What about 216? If we consider 6 times 6 times 6, 36 times 6 make 216. Yes, 216 is cube number of 3. This is right. So this one is 4, not a cube number. So 16. Second is answer.
What percentage of 3 liters is 600 milliliters?
Right, this question is for the percentage question. It says, what percentage of 3 liters is 600 milliliter? Now we have a mixed unit. If we change 1 liter to the milliliter, how much is it? Yes, that's right. It is 1000 milliliter. So, what percentage of 3 liters is 600 milliliter? Now, 600 divided by 3000 milliliters is, this one is, you can cancel 20, you can cancel 20. So 6 over 30, you can divide by 6, which make 1/5. So the decimal is 0.2. So from the decimal to the centimeter is, you need to multiply with 100, which make 20%. Now answer is second one.
Eight students took an exam. Their marks are listed below: 12, 9, 8, 15, 17, 21, 14, and 13. What is the median score?
This question is for the median score. Yes, some students get confused with median and mean value. Mean value is the same to the average. So how can you find your average? For this case, find mean or average value is you combine all value and divided by total frequency, which means that total cases 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cases we have. Then if you combine this all value and find total value, divided by cases or frequency 8, then this value is mean or average value. What about median? For the median, the first thing you need to do is you have to make the order from the smallest to the largest value. In this case, we have to change order 8, 9. Next one will be 13. Sorry, that is a 12 and 13. That's why we need to make cross 14. Then it's easier to consider from the lower value to larger value. 14, 15, 17 and 21. Right, there is no missing number here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, what is median score? It says median score is middle number from the list. So which one is middle number? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, we have between these two values. So 13 plus 14 divided by 2 is 13.5. So this is median score.